Since February, WNBA star Brittney Griner has been in a Russian prison cell after she got caught with drugs at a Russian airport. And all that time, we've heard the mainstream media, we've seen the WNBA, we've seen the United States government trying to do everything they can to get her free. Well, she had one last singular hope, even if it was slim, but it's just been dashed. Brittney Griner's appeal has just been rejected by a Russian court. So that 9-year prison sentence that Brittney Griner received for these 2 cartridges of vape oil that had cannabis oil in them, those have been rejected. The appeal has been rejected. It's done. Brittney Griner will be serving that time in Russia unless some miracle happens and the Joe Biden administration actually gets her back, which from what we've seen so far, no one should put any hope in that. Let's take a look at this. Moscow. A Russian court on Tuesday upheld the 9-year prison sentence handed to American basketball star Brittney Griner for drug possession, rejecting her appeal. And like we've said, she admitted that this happened. She admitted that she did it. She said, I didn't mean to bring it here, but I did put those cartridges into my luggage and bring them here to Russia. We've heard she's been wrongfully detained, which isn't true. Like, she did this crime. She committed this crime, intentional or not. She did bring illegal drugs into Russia. We've heard all the excuses possible from the mainstream media. This is Brittney Griner's a person who protested the United States national anthem. I think she's going to be desperately missing hearing that national anthem as she hears the Russian national anthem each and every morning for 9 years in her prison cell. Griner, an 8-time NBA or WNBA All-Star with the Phoenix Mercury, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, was convicted August 4th after police said they found vape canisters containing cannabis oil in her luggage. The Moscow Region Court ruled Tuesday to uphold the sentence. In the ruling, the court did state, however, that the time Griner will have to serve in prison will be recalculated with her time in pre-trial detention. So that, I guess, is one small positive she can take from this. Even though her appeal got rejected, they did say, hey, you know what? Every day that you served, while waiting for your trial, those couple months, that counts as 1.5 days. So here, we'll throw you a bone, Brittney Griner, which means her sentence will be closer to 8 years in prison instead. Griner took part in the Moscow Regional Court hearing via video call from a penal colony outside Russia where she's in prison. People said she kind of looked despondent the whole time, hopeless, which is kind of what we've heard out of Russia. Griner's February arrest came at a time of heightened tensions between Moscow and Washington. Griner admitted she had the canisters in her luggage, but said she inadvertently packed them in haste. Keep in mind, she shouldn't be using that even while she's in the WNBA. Just putting that out there. Her defense team presented written statements saying she'd been prescribed cannabis to treat pain. Again, not allowed with the current WNBA rules when this happened. The 9-year sentence was close to the maximum of 10 years. Before her conviction, the State Department declared Griner to be wrongfully detained, which again, how can you be wrongfully detained if you admit that you fucking did this? You might not like the sentence, and I don't like the sentence either. Let's be real. I don't think she should be serving 8-9 years in prison for something like this. I really don't. But I don't agree with a lot of the sentences here in the United States or with a bunch of other different countries around the world. But when you do the crime and you get caught, you might be subjected to those types of penalties. So now Brittney Griner really has no hope other than Joe Biden, which again, if your hopes and dreams of being free rely on the competence of President Joe Biden, I think you're kind of fucked, and she knows that too. We've heard that Russia has essentially no interest in discussions for Brittney Griner. They're just not interested in having a discussion to potentially send her back there. So at all levels, every single hope for Brittney Griner is effectively gone at this point. Her appeal is rejected, and it looks like Brittney Griner is going to be spending a lot of time in that Russian prison cell. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.